Hi, I'm Mike Matteson. Today is a short tutorial on the kettlebell. I did one of these a couple years ago. I just want to do a refresher and exploit the benefits of the kettlebell. Pavel, our Russian kettlebell master, is the modern day king of the kettlebell. He's written several books. The first is Enter the Kettlebell. The one I'm holding is called From Russia with Love, Kettlebell Workout for a Femme Fatale, which the lady behind the camera reads religiously and works very well. Okay, by now hopefully you've read the accompanying article to this video. If you haven't read it yet, please do, because there's some good information on there and some good safety tips. Okay, just probably about a dozen moves to get you started with the kettlebell. First of all, the parts of the kettlebell. I'm holding the horns. Below is the body or the bell itself. Okay? Safety is number one. Use a size bell that you can use safely with perfect form and at the same time challenge yourself in a workout. Okay, that's a good rule of thumb. Another rule of thumb, once you're into the kettlebell, use a bell that's about 30% of your body weight. I'm 235, this kettlebell is 53 pounds. I'm not to that 30%, I don't think yet. I'm not a math major. But anyway, this is challenging for me. I'm transitioning into the 62-pound bell. But for today, the 53. Okay, starting with the most basic moves. The most basic move in the kettlebell is the swing. If you did nothing but swings, you would benefit greatly from the kettlebell. So, start with your feet about shoulder width, a little bit wider, toes pointed slightly outward. Grab the kettlebell, head up. Now I like to start with the kettlebell between the toes. Diane and I took a class a while back where they said you want the kettlebell to start behind the heels. That's a very uncomfortable position for me. It comes down to personal preference. This is safe. I don't have to bow my head to pick it up. The form is there, the spine is in the neutral position, neutral spine, so it's very comfortable and a good way to get started. Now, breathe behind the shield, meaning tense up your core and still breathe freely, okay? That supports the lower back, supports the lower spine. You'll be less likely to experience back problems. Okay, so the swing, it's a nice easy movement. All the power is generated in the hips. The arm movement is a result of the power generated in the hips. It's not a shoulder exercise. If you're feeling strain in the shoulder, stop, reconnect with the power in the hips, and start again. This is what a basic swing looks like. I'll do a couple right-handed, a couple from the side view left-handed. Here we go. Again, the snapping of the hips generates the movement of the kettlebell. There's no pressure whatsoever on the shoulder. Okay, side view, left hand. Okay, about 15 of those with each hand. Your heart rate will be up, your breathing will be elevated, your core will be a little bit tighter. It's a great warm-up exercise. Okay, next is the clean. Now what we do with the clean, same movement as the swing, but we come up and the kettlebell rests right in this area. You got some beef in here. It's called the rack position. The kettlebell hits the rack position. No bruising, no pain. Okay, the clean. Left hand from the side view. Okay. Now we add a movement. We do the same clean and add a press. Clean and press. Left hand side view. Notice on the down position, the kettlebell always comes dead center between the knees. Never, you want to get the kettlebell close to the knees. You can take the knees out and it's very uncomfortable, painful, and you can lay yourself up. Okay, I like the single hand movements. They're a little bit harder than the double hand. The kettlebell is centered. It's just a good, comfortable movement. I get more out of each movement going right than left than I would with both hands. Okay, now the snatch. With the snatch, we're going to bring the kettlebell back, and instead of coming out like a swing, we'll come straight up, more or less. There'll be a little bit of an arc, and punch up through the kettlebell. Near the top of the movement, we want to squeeze the handle of the kettlebell so it doesn't bang us on the back of the wrist. If you're going to try this movement, start with a small kettlebell, something you can very easily handle. Keep your movements controlled and just experiment. Okay, snatch. Left-handed, side angle.